What was I gonna say? Okay, so off screen I did some shit. Hi everybody, by the way. Um, everybody acted natural. Alright, so I have level 100 Bartz. I'm not gonna bother with the, like, lowering my level to get KP thing. I've looked up a couple of ways to farm KP if I need it. I'm just going to steamroll through everybody with Bartz, and then once a Gilgamesh gets to level 100, we'll use him. Happy Molds Day. Those people still haven't been to my apartment to fix the mold problem yet. I'm kind of worried that they won't be here till Monday. I mean, it's locked in the closet, so it's not like it'll be a humongous deal if they don't get here today or tomorrow, but, you know, it's a problem that I would like to get solved sooner than later. The mold's already been in there for a while, so it's not like it's gonna get any worse. Not in the next couple days, anyway. So yeah, I'm just gonna fucking steamroll everybody. I'm pretty sure this is the match I left off on the last stream. I have, what is it? I have, like, actual, like, regular EXP. Like, I don't have EXP to, oops. I don't have EXP to HP on because I've been trying to level up Squall and Gilgamesh. You get rid of the mold and suddenly you start liking sauce on pizza. What do? Start eating cats. Yeah, we left off in the, I mean, I, like, left the place and then did some grinding for Gilgamesh, got some new equipment and stuff, and then just bulldozed my way back down here in, like, 5 minutes, basically. Mold was controlling me. I guess it's not too out there, considering the weird shit. Weird shit I've been doing. Would Binky or Reese go on pizza first? I'm gonna say Reese. For no oh, I jumped into that. For no particular reason. Weird that reflected holy just kind of bulldozes its way through the other holies. Wow. Also, let me know if the game is too quiet. I lowered the volume when I was grinding, and I forgot to turn it back up, and I don't feel like doing it now. So, the game is quieter, so I had to make it much louder in OBS. I'm sure it's not too loud. Oh, shit. I'm sure it's not too loud now, but I mostly want to make sure it's not too quiet. Well, good to know that even though I can do all this grinding and be level 100, I can still get my ass beat by Golbez. I know that I didn't come in here with even remotely full health, but still, give me a break. Cooler X-Death. I like X-Death a lot more than this fucking guy. I can tell you that for sure. Also, somebody tell me some, like, X-Death combos. Can't he link, Electrocute into, what's it called? Oh my god. Can't he link Electrocute into Hurricane? Is that a thing you can do? Or is that just like a fake combo that only works on people who don't know the matchup? Say that now and you fight a level 100 X-Death mannequin. Not something I'm looking forward to, I can tell you that. I should just be blocking all this guy's attacks, because this... I already know that the fucking X-Death, or the Golbez AI just wants to fucking do that same goddamn move over and over. What? How the fuck was that a dodge? What the hell do you mean? Also, why am I doing like no damage to this guy? Whoops. Just kicked my goddamn thermos over, or whatever you want to call this thing. Ugh. I hate this motherfucker. I hate Golbez, alright? You know what? You've convinced me. This is the most annoying character in the game. Golbez is short for Golbert Bezos. That's a pretty good one. That's what Golbez is to me. That's just a nerd. Use Electrocute Hurricane only if you catch them mid-stun. I can't start this stream by just getting my ass beat by a goddamn stupid ass AI. Why the hell does he have so much defense? I'm 20 levels higher than him. Ugh. Got him. What the fuck? He just summoned a hitbox on top of him? I can't. Come on, man. This is not demonstrating the fact that I trained for this at all. I'm just getting my ass kicked. Your equipment likely stinks? I mean, maybe, but I was doing so much damage to everyone on the way down here. And he doesn't even have a defensive, like, defensive stuff on him. You're the level 80 goons that got owned by the level 1 noob. I hurt my hand practicing Street Fighter 6. Which character? I'm curious. It would be funny if you hurt your hand practicing Mai. What the fuck? This goddamn... I could just block. I just need to block. Okay, well... As soon as I say that... I guess I can just do this, huh? It's canonic. I don't know if he canonically eats pizza, but he does canonically know what pizza is, which are two different things. Just give me my bravery back, please. Yee. Ugh. What the... Fuck off. That was Sea Viper, right? I forgot she came out. I hope she's good. I know she looks pretty fun compared to a lot of Street Fighter 6 characters. Oh, get me out of here. No, not the rocks! That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, she looks cool with her, like, her super jump cancel shit. I don't even know what the fuck happened. Xtet's favorite pizza would be the most evil sounding one, so therefore he would like sauceless too. Evil individuals. Golbez's moves have a little delay. Also, every single Golbez are also physicals, which is weird considering what he is. Xtet that eat pineapple. Okay. Cool. Really, really wish that my R button wasn't broken and I could reliably guard. Yeah, I guess I should be doing that. Just block. Yeah. I keep saying that. I keep being like, oh, okay, I just block, and then I'll block, and he fucking just kills me. Hello. Xteth probably eats tree fertilizer. I can't imagine that goes down very smoothly. They know what pizza is. That helps pinpoint what time period it takes place in. I assume they don't reference pizza in the Japanese version, because it doesn't in the RPGE translation, but it is kind of funny to think about. I should just block. Careless. Alright, this is working pretty well. Standing at the bottom. Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. I'm fucking sick of this shit. He would swap it into his helmet. That is a horrible turn of phrase. I'll do it. My god, I'll do it. Never say something's working, the AI always knows to make it serious. Good point. Like, this guy has abnormally high defense. No other enemy down up to this point has been this beefy. I'll fight too. Alright. Endure this, he says. What's bullshit is that all of the AIs... Wow, he just have to spawn on top of him. What's bullshit is that all the AIs have the snooze and lose ability. So I can't even just, like, wait for them to do something. Ugh. Ugh. Fucking... God. Alright, I think one more HP attack. Get his ass. Just spam it until he gets hit by it. Yeah! Couldn't even see it. First try, idiot. Get owned. Who says Xdeath doesn't eat the souls of the innocent he puts into the walls every now and then as a treat? Like Dracula and his wall meat. That is a very morbid way to think of the Castlevania wall meat. But I kind of like... Oh shit, it is Xdeath. Yeah, this music is about how I feel right now. Okay. Stands on top of man. Kills him. What is it, fucking Mario? Get out of here. Okay. You know what, I'll take that. I don't... Is it the level 100? I think he's only level 90. Only. Not what I meant to do. Oh. Even he was afraid. Alright, that was significantly easier, which is kind of annoying. Sex death. Someone has to be keeping Long John Silver's in business. Dudes will eat deep-fried butter and complain a little bit of fruit on their meal. Hey, waiter, I think you're mistaken. You put some calories on my deep-fried butter. Oh. Doubles current KP. That's what it does. That was completely pointless. Good to know. They saved the I will fucking kill you Xdeath for the level 121s. Saw someone get shot for daring to suggest adding a seasoning besides salt and black pepper. Jordan would kill me if I suggested that. Or just like, or if I said that if I was like, no, I'm good, I only need salt. I'd be like, your white ass needs more than that. You know what, I can't even argue. Lore accurate Xdeath. Yeah, see, this is the damage that I was doing earlier. Doing like hundreds. We were doing hundreds to each other. Which is something I prefer. I also put Old Bay on everything. Fucking physical tank. Oh. Boy. Or Dakota Darkness who handles magic attacks better. It's interesting that the characters actually have, like, different specialties of defenses, because even though I've always known it's not true, it's like, I've always had the kind of feeling that, that the characters are kind of identical stat-wise, and you just kind of try to specialize yourself with all the equipment and the, with equipment and accessories and whatnot. Mom, Cloud of Darkness is spamming Particle Beam again. Have a good sleep. Give Kuja a beating. I don't think I haven't fought a Kuja mannequin in a while, and I hope to keep it that way. Hi, Max. Had amazing pork chops at a nice restaurant with like baked sweet apple slices, and it was good enough to kill over. Oh boy. What is this? Kefka Jax? Ultimisha, I assume? I'm just gonna use Macerai. Jordan gets recommended, like, Instagram reel things that are, like, white people being, like rednecks or whatever, being, like, really proud that they made, of, like, the food that they made, and it's, like, the most white, unseasoned shit. I'm one of the most white people you could meet, probably, and even I'm, like, even before I met Jordan, I would be like, something doesn't look right about that. Get out of here. Nice bravery, dumbass. Of course, Super's white will listen to him. Pork chop sandwiches. I love all those G.I. Joe fake PSAs. Oh shit, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, you stupid idiot. Have you tried putting pork chops on some sourdough and eat it like a sandwich? I have never thought about that. Oh no, you're white. It might explain the sauceless pizza thing. The sauceless pizza thing is an autism thing. Let's not get that twisted. That's not a white thing. I mean, maybe it's partially a white thing, but it's not primarily. Nice catch, Blanco Nino. Too glad your ass got sacked. Oh. Yeah, that's what I get. Pizza sauce is just bullshit. Sauceless pizza's a Tails fan thing? How come everybody's name is, like, different? I have to recognize most of you by your profile picture. For some reason, YouTube is using your, like, default username, which is weird. Hey kid, I'm a computer. Stop all the downloading. I was thinking about using EX Revenge, but I kind of just want to save that for Ultimisha, because I know she's going to be more annoying. I think it's a thing on your channel? Really? How do I undo it? Because it wasn't like that, like a few streams ago. Your mind prison is coming apart. You can't recall our true names. This is some Persona 6 shit. Oh wait, you guys don't know that yet. I would never lie about my username to you. Yeah, Ultimisha is like top 3 with X-Death and Frisch, I think. Something like that. Oh. Don't you dare. Okay, you just, what the fuck? You know, get him. Damn. That does not seem like a very good assist for the HP assists aren't what you use assists for, but that one in particular seems pretty bad. That's sound. Jecht is 4th. I'm still surprised that he's not higher. He just feels like he should be. Like, Jecht feels like a character that should be the best in the game. Like Cloud or Joker in Smash 4 and Ultimate, respectively. Final Fantasy XI story with Prish. Final Fantasy XI story of Prish had a gun. I don't even get it. I mean, I think it's funny out of context, but I don't get it. I'm hiding behind this goddamn pillar. Fuck your... My bravery! Oh, fuck are you? Oh! I lost some EX gauge from something, so I couldn't do EX Revenge. Frisch HP assists are awesome if you can force Wall Rush. It might be a good assist if you use it in the middle of a really long string. Ultimecia is the best in terms of matchups. Prish is the best character regardless. That makes sense to me. Ooh. That makes sense to me. Fucking second chance, motherfuckers. There we go. How's that for an anti-air, motherfucker? Yeah, this definitely seems... This stage in particular feels like one that Ultimecia would be good at. I mean, maybe not. It's like a quote-unquote good version of the 7th stage. It's small, but it's very tall, which seems like it takes advantage of her strengths fairly well. I'm just gonna do this and then lose. Well, maybe I can win. We're both level 100. Assist attacks will always deplete EX? Oh. The game probably told me that and I forgot. How is Gilgamesh? He's more fun than Bartz. He's very fun, actually. Nice over 10,000 HP, asshole. There's a lot of experience for hitting her for 200. I'll just, like, chip at her until, for as long as I can to get some experience for Gilgamesh. More than anything. Oh shit. Why is it moving so slow? Why was it moving so fast and then moving so slow? Also, where's the stage bravery? Oh, that's my move. Well, it's your move, but... Ouch. I'm used that Prish is good because she is a white mage. I mean, monks are kind of, in some games, are like inherently white magey, like they usually have the chakra, the self-heal. And the like. How deep is this place? Oh wait, I forgot to do the fucking silver Moogle statue. Whoops. Oh well. I'm not playing as Bartz right now because I'm just trying to level up Squall and Gilgamesh. Warrior of Antiquity. She technically both jobs, which is cheating, but we let her do it. Stage bravery will be your brave when you commit and break on the other team, okay. Battle white mage. Yeah, you can be a white mage with a sword, although she replaced sword with hand. Oh shit. Okay, well, I don't really care. This is honestly good for me, because it's not like he can HP attack me anyway. Alright, I think this is my least favorite stage in the game. It's like, the Omega version of this stage specifically, it's like, as a stage, it's perfectly playable, but I fucking hate the wind so much. It's like one of the worst... It's like a really shitty Smash 4 Smash Ultimate stage. As far as a stage goes, the 7 one is still my least favorite, but this is just fucking annoying. The Omega version? I don't get it. Like, you mean like Omega, the Final Fantasy boss? I have a feeling Captain Falcon's map is catching shade. Which one? Hey, fucking F-Zero has like 10 stages and they're all the exact same. Okay, thank you for that. Frisch was one of my favorite characters to play when I originally played this game. It's fun to just play as a brawler and punch the fuck out of people. I don't know why I didn't like Tifa more. I love the win because it only helps you if you're beating their ass. Look at all this stuff. Garmiglione's Fang, that sounds cool. Didn't know I'd be getting weapons from this place. Wonder if I can use it. Oh, I can. This doesn't seem very good. Why do I get a level 30 piece of equipment for, making it all the way down here? I feel ripped off in some way. Prish canonically dropkicks gods. Yeah, that sounds about right. Do I even want to know what this thing is? What, a magic pot or something? The nerdy smash stage formation of Omega. Oh. Level 97 Vaughn. That seems bad. Oh, that animation. Have I ever mentioned I never figured out how to do quickenings in 12? I beat the entire game, and I tried them like twice, and I never had any idea what the fuck I was doing. Which is why why Vaughn's super move in this game kind of perplexes me. It's not nearly as complicated. Because you just, like, press R or L until a thing lights up. But in 12, I have no goddamn clue what I'm doing. Sounds about right for 12. And I feel bad, because it's like, it's a fucking Final Fantasy version of a super move. I kind of want to try to learn how to use it, but... Oh, yeah, get me out of here. Oh, I got hit anyway. Oh, that was a waste. I ignore quickenings because they take too long. They do also take too long. Stop fucking hopping around and beat his ass. Wow, that fucking move has priority enough to clash with Ragnarok Blade? That's kind of crazy. By the way, about Gilgamesh. Is Wind Slash worth having? Wind Slash, like his ground projectile, seems kind of bad. I'm not sure if I should put on that other ground move he has in place where he, like, twirls his swords forward and runs off the edge, which is very funny. Don't party members heal if you win and they're not the active character? I have no idea. That's another thing the game probably told me about and I do not remember. Be called quickening, not quick. Yeah, I don't get it either. That move is active. Alright. Yeah, okay. Like, that's gonna matter. Like, even... whatever. 1000 bravery is like nothing where we are in this game. Okay. Come here, you motherfucker. If you use it with other moves like Missile, it can be dangerous. Okay, because I figured if you were going to play as Gilgamesh and want to do the range game, you just jump around and spam Electrocute. I figured, like, Wind Slash wouldn't be useless, but I just... Like, the fact that it has such ridiculously low priority, it's, like, easily blockable is kind of annoying me. But if it's not, if it's, like, usable, that's fine. Big Dissidia fan, excited to play it for the first time. Who's winning the Never Play the Game competition? 12 fans or Persona 5 fans? Definitely Persona 5. I don't see people... Like, Persona 5 is a Twitter game. 12 is... I mean, maybe it is, and I'm not in the right circles, but I don't see people circle jerk about 12 nearly as much. Show your flame Saturday. Damn right. Bartz has been surviving on, like, juice. Not even like a juice box, just like juice that falls on the floor and he has to lick it up with his mouth for this whole dungeon because I don't have bravery to, or EXP to HP on. Oh wow, that went like twice as far as I thought it was going to go. Check the thing I sent you. Who are the two green girls? Whoops. I didn't know that was over there. The green girl is Terra. She's the blonde girl in this game. I wish I could get some magic cards, Final Fantasy magic cards. Those two are the same character. They're both Terra, from the protagonist of Final Fantasy VI. Anyway, 12 combat is Microsoft Excel with Final Fantasy skin. I liked it. I understand why people don't like 12, but and it's not like, I mean, I wasn't my brain. I didn't keep playing 12 because of the gameplay, but I did think it was fun enough to, you know, get through as long as I could continue watching the story. Persona 5 is a game for Twitter NPCs who want to make a Diddy Epstein posts. That is such a specific thing, but I know what you mean. Like, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, the magic. It was a magic thing. Magic the Gathering thing. I'm assuming I can't block that. That does not look like it'll be blockable if she charges it. Should have done EX Revenge. I wasn't paying attention. Bart's the kind of guy who would drop his soda and immediately drop to his knees and start sucking it out of the carpet so it doesn't stain. Okay, that's fucking insane. That's an insane thing to say. I just want to tell you. Tune in, the first thing I hear is Diddy, or Persona 5 Diddy Epstein. What other, I mean, is there any other way to live? Let's be honest. If Sora was in this game, would Explosion be an HP attack or a Bravery attack? Or would it be an HP to Brave, or a Brave to HP? It would be like the HP part of a Brave to HP attack. Oh wait, this is gonna be slow as hell. Oh, it worked! I'm a genius. We call that a frame trap, bitch. Get back to your MMO. When I can bring myself to open 12 again, I'm going to continue leaving gambits off for one party member. Yeah, I always, whoever I was playing as, I did not have gambits on, and the other two I did, because, yeah, exactly, I do want to have some agency over this game. I tried to do the same thing for 13 when I played it. I actively avoided auto battle for as long as possible, but as I continually mention, the reason I didn't finish it was because of the stupid ass, what are they called? Summon fights. Persona 5's a Twitter game, while Persona 4 is a Reddit game. I feel like I think Persona 4 is both because of the gay guy who may or may not be gay. It's insane, but he would do that. X-Death, the kind of guy to drop soda on the carpet, will use his feet to suck up the spilled soda. You guys really do just say shit. Friend, I don't know Dissidia, so all I can really do is watch the pretty colors and say shit. Fair enough.
Very well. I am the Judge Magister. As Hell's watchdog, I shall judge whether or not your life is worth living.
H2 Explosion feels like a Brave to HP. Yeah, that's kind of what I feel. Revelations Persona is an Unk game. Sora would use limits and slates as HP attacks. Slates, there's no way they would ever reference Chain of Memories, right? I feel like that's out of... I feel like that's not a... That's not a thing they would do. Uh-oh. There's no way I'm surviving this. This is a really cool super move, though. He does the pose! I know that skipping blue chest... I know what this is in the blue chest, but I want to keep my assist for this fight. Kaloof, the kind of guy to drop dead. Look at this Gabrantha build. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? What the hell? I assume this is a thing made specifically for him. Initial EX force absorption plus 200%, EX mode duration plus 500%. That's funny. Honestly, I can't even be mad at that. Oh, he uses Bosch's quickenings? Oh, that's cool.
I can handle them myself. Get back here. There.
That's pretty neat. If I used quickenings, I might have been able to tell. Yeah, his EX gauge is not going down. I cannot wait this out. I did it again. No. Okay, we're not doing that again. Look, don't rub it in, okay? Does the Wally West pose? Giving Sora a lethal frame is really funny. Oh, there's Chain of Memories moves in Dream Drop Distance. Okay. I watched a video in the past... It was sometime this year. I watched a video of all the slates in Chain of Memories. And, man, there's a lot of cool moves in that game. Like, there's Quake. I don't know why, that one in particular. Like, I really love Earthquake moves in games. So the fact that they actually put Quake in Chain of Memories is really cool to me. I wanted to spam... I should have been spammed Holy. I forgot that using that instantly ends it. Ugh. Alright, that works. Oh shit. Oh shit! Can't avoid that dash attack. Whoa. Get out of here. Whoa. What? Fucking wave cannon. What the hell? That's cruel. That's ridiculously powerful for a summon. Just continually halves your bravery. Ugh. That's fine. Ugh. Yeah, his EX gauge has gone... Oh, right, it just keeps going up, yeah, because he's, like, basically in permanent EX mode. It's just funny to see, just, like, periodically look at his EX gauge and just the fact that it never goes down. Okay, well, whatever. Cool gimmick fight, at least. I can't believe you're fighting Bosch, the King Slayer. Doesn't getting hit by an assist knock you out of EX mode? Again, another thing that the game probably told me about and I forget. I have an inexplicable affinity towards Arrow and Bio. I do like Arrow. I think, like, there's two parts of my brain. Wait, I'll watch this.
Ahead is the exit, or rather the entrance to the battlefield. You know this, and still you would leave. Then allow me to give you one last word. What must be defended is inevitably lost. You will know despair and emptiness. But remember, surrender to despair, and you will be no more than a pathetic dog. Never cast away hope, and live on with pride. Don't ever become like me.
Who are you again? I have a strong affinity towards Earth moves because of Final Fantasy V Titan and Pokemon Earthquake. And I also feel like I want to like Arrow because Arrow, like air is a really valuable element in Tactics A2, but it like kind of isn't very good in 5. So those two parts of my brain are kind of at odds with each other. When are you going to give us this talk? I'm not as cool as Gabrant. I don't think it's possible for me. I love lightning magic. I blame Suikoden. There's no element that I really dislike, except for maybe, like, I don't know, fire, because it's pretty lame. It's, like, boring. Shantoto has arrow and bio, that's true. Favorite is always ice. Ice is cool because the freeze debuff in these kinds of games is very useful, usually. Bitch without hope says what? Diabolos is my goat. I love gravity and dark. Okay, where do I go to make progress? My favorite element is physical. You must love Persona, then. Cavern of Earth, okay. All 6 basic elements are black magic in 11. It's always weird that the Tales of series, like, constantly changes what its magic system is. Like, Symphonia, I think... Okay, Symphonia was the first Tales game I really played, and it has, you know, fire, ice, thunder, wind, earth, I don't know, basically every element that you can think of, and then, like, holy and dark, or light and dark. But then, like, Tales of the Abyss, I think, just goes back to fire, water, earth, wind. I remember specifically Xillia, it has lightning and ice magic, but lightning is just a combination of fire and wind, and ice magic is a combination of water and earth. So it's always struck me as a little peculiar. Blah 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 tidal wave, yeah. Exactly. That's what everybody knows. Persona player be like, my favorite element is gun. And then Xillia 2 has fire, water, ice, or it has fire. It has like the 6 elements that Xillia 1 had, and then also it has strike / shot. And then you look at Tales of Graces, and there's like fucking 30 quote-unquote elements in that game because it's not really the same as in any other game in the series. Oh, this is yeah, Shantoto's gateway. There she is.
Why, hello! And oh, goodbye. This is where scholars can further enjoy the pursuit of knowledge in peace as a
Quick,
reward.
kill her.
It is not a place where plebeians like you should enter of
Plebeians?
your own accord.
Plebeians?
Oh, there's no need to pout. You say that you're trapped and know not the way out. You can curl up and die here, or make it a tad further, and I may lend you my ear.
She's one of the best voice actors in this game, for sure. Is she voiced... Okay, wait. Does 11 have voice acting? And if yes, is Shantoto that voice actress? This is a good song. Okay, these guys seem like relatively low level. Let's get some Gilgamesh gameplay in here. Lamau, filthy plebs. Live Bartz reaction. No, you just see infinite dialogue boxes. Okay. She does a good VA, but also I don't like her and wish she'd get hit by a car. That's what makes a good voice actor, is if you can admit that they're doing a good job, and they're like doing too good of a job, too good of a job, and you want to hit them with a car or something. Alright, Gilgamesh Gaming. What are the, like... Okay, so... I don't know I don't remember every single effect, like, weapon effect. I know that the Excalibur does one, obviously. These ones just have really long range. The chicken knife is, like, one of the shortest ranges, but it's the strongest. And then, like, the Excalibur is just, like... has a good combination of, Hey, wait, I can do that. And the Excalibur is just a good combination of, like, decent range and high strength. The other ones I don't know. Wish I had magic. Oh, wait. I do. Damn. Oh, you can see... Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You can look at the weapon effects somewhere. Whee. Come here, you goddamn... Whee. Isn't Shantoto's VA also Dexter in Dexter's Lab? Doesn't really sound similar, but yeah, that's a good, like, indicator of a good voice actor, I think. Okay, this is clearly a mistake. I'm getting my ass beat by this Kane because he won't stop fucking dodging everything. Like, he'll dodge my HB attacks, but he'll just run into my Brave attacks like a dickhead. Excalibur double damage, Lance has more range, Katana gives more EX force, Dantetsuken has 1% to instantly break. Shantoto's VA is Candy Milo. I gotta be honest, that kind of sounds like a porn star name. Oh, the 1 damage of the Excalibur breaks the 0 damage physical thing. Just like Final Fantasy V. There's your Cecil gameplay, you fucks. Shantoto's Lab. Battle Axe is Final Fantasy V axe damage formula. Nice. That is Dexter. I don't care what Dissidia community says Gilgamesh is top tier. Well, I'm not doing a very good job of demonstrating it right now, that's for sure. The chicken knife is Valiant knife. Lower HP equals higher damage. Okay. You want to talk about stupid names? Supra Pika. Have I ever talked about the I'm sure I have on some video. Have I talked about the origin of the Supra Pika name? As if the voice so if the voice direction was a little different, Shantoto could have had a German, very German accent. That's true. Like, I think that the name, the tag slash name slash whatever Super Pika is pretty dumb because I came up with it when I was 13, but I'm not gonna change it now. My fucking Smash Bros tag is just Super. So I've clearly committed to it. I've committed to the bit. Adventure, get out of my black magic laboratory. Why does he say that? Give us a campfire story. Supra Smash Bros. That's pretty good. Wait, this is another like random story, I guess, where it's not like a story, but it's an anecdote. There was a guy in my state whose tag was also Super, and he was a PR'd in my state. Not even just like in his region, but like in the whole state. But he stopped competing because he said some very, very cancelable things, and now he does not play Smash Bros. Anymore. So by default, I'm the best player with the tag Super. in my state, which is, you know, I mean, that means something. Teleport, a reference to his second phage in the big bridge where he uses jump. I guess that's true, yeah. To be honest, I can never really remember a lot of Exodus dialogue. Just because I skip past it all the time. Gilgamesh is too slow for this shit. And no, I'm not going to use air dash. Why do you ask? The AI, was something I noticed that when I was grinding Exodus for materials and stuff, I mean Gilgamesh, was that the AI is really not good at dodging Hurricane. Jump is technically supposed to be a feint move, so he says fell for it. That makes sense. It's Gilgamesh morphing time. Get him. That's it. Damn, he's good. It appears choose Excalibur, but you need to pick Tornasoul to successfully use the EX first. Ganondorf caused 9/11. You can block and defend like to bio. Makes sense. I should have tried that. I don't know. Sometimes I think Smash Bros. Is more fun with items. I never actually found out what, like, really happened with him. Like, what I was told was he said transphobic remarks on Twitter, which, I don't know. I have no idea if I would believe that. I literally had never interacted with the guy. I hope it wasn't, like, some kind of misunderstanding that he was never able to, like, recover from. But if he was an asshole, then, you know, he deserves it. But since I'm never gonna find out, then I guess there's no point thinking about it. Oh yeah, he does have the Type 0 outfit, which is cool. I love how fucking slow he runs. I mean, I don't really... Like, this is a Ganondorf-ass run. Like, Smash Ganondorf run. With a Whoville-ass cut. U/Smash Snippa. Oh, whoops, I thought he was doing Flood. I was looking away. I prefer intimate partners of legal age. It's unacceptable, the Smash community. That is not what Deathclaw looks like, but you know what? I'll forgive it just this once. I love Gilgamesh. Maybe you should shower once a day. I love being a hotly debated issue. It's so fun getting non-stop heat from the worst people. Yeah. It's bad. That does not go nearly as far as I keep thinking it will. Kinda hard to animate a spring crushing someone. Fair enough, but, like, they really didn't even try. Like, it's basically only Deathclaw in name only. The other costume is Gilgamesh 5 Battle Spray. That's cool. There's my own tornado, motherfucker. Considering I'm near death, I would like for the chicken knife to do more than 58 damage. I guess this dude just has a shit ton of... Oh! Yeah, I just blew through my punches. I wish... Why does this dude have so much defense, is what I'm trying to say. I think Melee sucks and Caillou got cancelled. Why are you always like 1 HP at the start of these fights? Because I don't fucking heal.
You're all mine now. Rocket punch.
I need to put on... Well, Gilgamesh isn't level 100, so I don't have HP to, or EXP to HP. Why do I keep saying it wrong? Five Deathclaw's animation is booty cheeks. Yeah, whenever... That one time that Jam said... I think it was in, like, the original, like, our Jobs video, where Jam said that it was, like, not Ghosts and Goblins. Why do I keep forgetting the name of that goddamn game? That one, edutainment game. Something and something. Gizmos and Gadgets, yes. Ever since Jam said it was a Gizmos and Gadgets animation, I've never been able to not see it as that. Ooh. What the fuck is Gilgamesh? He's just a guy. I know him and his partner Enkidu are from, like... I don't know if it's a Japanese or what kind of mythology thing. But as for, like, literally what he is in this game, I really couldn't tell you. He's Gilgamesh, he's the coolest, a being of chaos, Sumerian, Mesopotamian, Kabuki, giant, epic. All good answers. You would probably all lose in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, however. Sorry to say. King of Ur and Enkidu was initially someone he beat up and then they became friends. He's literally epic. Bit of Benkai. Benki? Sorry, my American is coming out again. Loser? Chat, what did she mean by this? Alright, I'm putting Bartz back out because I'm taking too long. I want to change my answer. Gilgamesh is Canadian. I like that he's a mishmash of 3 different cultural touchstones and epics. I'd like that too. That's a neat... yeah, I like that. He's Bender from Futurama. Which also means he's Waka, right? Like, doesn't Bender and Waka share a voice actor? John DiMaggio? So they should have just put Waka in the game to make it easier for him. Yeah, and Jake the dog, too. He's just, like, a generally prolific voice actor. And quite good at it. Although not as Waka, because as I repeatedly say, they got a bunch of Western TV show voice actors to do the dub of 10, and it came off fucking terribly. Waka and Kamari? Yeah, I didn't know he's Kamari, too. That's interesting. Oh no! He's doing it to me! Alright. It's like having a guy named Beowulf who's a Native American brave. We should ask Gilgamesh what he thinks of Wildbed. Like Happy Lixie and fireworks, yeah? Replace Tidus with Waka during his racist arc. I have the same, but DiMaggio only voiced him for 12 and 13 too. Oh. I figured they always got the same guy. Because whoever voices Gilgamesh in this game, I'm pretty sure also voices him in Stranger of Paradise. Which is, like, great, but it's also kind of lame because Gilgamesh has, like, the most boring goddamn dialogue in Stranger of Paradise. And it really is unfortunate. I'm just gonna do Brave Zero. I want to say Brave Charge for Shantoto because fuck her. Jake the dog hates those Albeds. She is Albed, brudda.
I can handle them myself.
Who's playing him here? Good question. That's for you to learn and me to find out. Why does she get like HP attack notifications at the top of the screen for her Brave moves? I mean, I know the answer is just like it's an 11 thing, but why is she the only one to get that? That's kind of weird to me. VA name is Keith Sran. Oh my god. This is like Motion Melvin all over again. Like, we can do this all day, lady. Again, once again, I know. You could do oh my god. I can't even say the first syllable. Sarabajka? Zarabajka? I don't know how many of those letters are supposed to be silent. Gilgamesh should be voiced by Danny DeVito. I would like to see... I would like to hear a Final Fantasy character voiced by Danny DeVito just to fully take in the idiosyncrasies. I don't think that's the right word. My brain just wanted to say a big word, and I'm pretty sure that's like the exact opposite word I wanted to use. Not gonna try. I realized my girlfriend has Stranger Paradise in her Steam account. Hell yeah. That game's great, as I reiterate frequently. It's pronounced Zaranaka or Zaranajka. I'm just gonna do it. I predicted you saying that. Anyway, yeah, I think they should voice, I think Danny DeVito should voice a Final Fantasy character. Unfortunately, I feel like he's going to die soon. I hope he doesn't, but I can't help but feel that. Shantoto, get me out of your goddamn hell dungeon. Galoof, voiced by Danny DeVito. Yeah, I think that would fit. Oh shit, it's like Undertale. Damn, Shantoto did Undertale 4 years before Undertale did it. That's cute, though. I definitely did not remember that. Oh, this is a forced tournament. I can't do round robin. They're all level fucking 60 and 70, I don't care. Bartz, your father is a dirty, dirty whore. What did he mean by that? He could voice Gilgamesh in the live-action movie. He could play Gilgamesh in the live-action movie. I don't think Danny DeVito actually voices him. I don't... Like, the reason I said that is because I don't think he actually voices Phil in Kingdom Hearts, does he? They just got, like, a really good sound-alike. Let me Google it real quick. Phil voice. BehindTheVoiceActors.com says it's Robert Costanzo, which doesn't sound like a real name. Robert fucking Costanzo. Get up on the Hydra's back. Was a Deltarune? I only said Undertale just because it was the first thing to come to mind. It wasn't really a real reason, I'll be honest. Robert Costanzo. Sounds like a Seinfeld name. Yeah, it does. That is not a real person. That's George Costanza's brother's name. Actually lolled at the name Robert Costanzo. That, like, simultaneously doesn't sound like a real name, but also sounds exactly like the kind of guy you get to voice Phil if Danny DeVito couldn't do it, you know? Hey, I'm Costanzing here. Undertale is win more. What a games! What a games! Costanza, can't stand you. Yeah, the genie is voiced by Homer. And he does a pretty good impression, but it's like, it's the perfect in-between of Robin Williams' Genie and Homer Simpson. I don't think that's what they were really going for, but that is, like, what I always think. Sora, make some room. Hey, ChatGPT, can you generate a name that is very New York Italian? Robert fucking Costanzo. Yeah, Robin Williams was beefing with Disney because of that. Because the story I always hear was that he voiced the genie, but he was like, please don't advertise that I'm in the movie. And then they did it anyway, and he was mad about it. But weirdly enough, he kept voicing the... Like, I don't think he voiced the genie in the TV show, but he, like, kept voicing Genie in, like, the sequel movies and stuff. I haven't seen the sequel... I haven't seen, like, any of the Aladdin movies in forever. I kind of want to watch Aladdin in the 100 Thieves or whatever. I want to watch that one because I remember liking it a lot as a kid. I remember liking it more than the original. I don't know why. Oh, Castelnau did all the Aladdin sequels, huh? I thought Robin Williams did Genie in some other Aladdin property. I just can't remember. He definitely wasn't in the sequels. Look, Aladdin and the 1,000-Year Door. Oh wait, did he do... Hold on a minute. The edutainment game, is it like fucking Aladdin? I think I have that game. Hold on a second. Aladdin... edutainment game. What the fuck was it called? Was it Disney's... What the fuck is it called? Aladdin teaches typing. It wasn't that. Disney's Math Quest? I don't think so. There's more than math in that game. No, it is Disney's Math Quest with Aladdin. Yeah, I played the shit out of that game as a kid. I don't even know why. Unironically, that was actually a game I was considering playing on stream as like an April Fool's Day joke or something. And in that game, he probably left midway because Castelnau took over after. Oh. Huh. Genie had a great scene in 40 Thieves. One where he hella dropped himself and ends with Pocahontas. Aladdin in the Land Before Time. Littlefoot's Reckoning. Starts speedrunning that game. The thing I remember most about that game is that there's like a puzzle. It's like you have to drag and drop a bunch of like puzzle pieces into a bunch of hexagon. It's like a big hexagon grid, and you have to drop pieces into where they fit. But like for some reason, I have no idea if it's a bug or if it's just Iago being an asshole. But there is a thing where as soon as you drop the first piece, it doesn't matter if it's correct or not. Immediately after, Iago will go, "Hey, what's taking so long? Ding, ding, ding. We are on a timer here. Wait, what are you asking? Move it along." And that's like the thing I remember most about that game. It's like, chill the fuck out. I willed Math Quest into the Superverse. Aladdin, the Tale of Carpet Soda. Now you can just do the April Fool streams, but it's not April 1st. But it's not as funny. If I just randomly do a stream of a joke game, it's not as funny. Aladdin, the Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. Jesus. I think that was the only Disney... See, I'm glad I remember that game, because you know that, like, that one Books to Life rat game that I keep trying to find out about? At least I remember the math. At least I remember Aladdin's fucking math quest or whatever. The Epic of Aladdin. Eventually, if I ever get to the point where I have, like, 1,000 viewers, I really have to ask around, ask my viewer base, like, please help me find this game, because I don't even know if I'm remembering it correctly or not at this point. Thanks, Cloud. Aladdin in the 50 Shades of Grey. A video of you playing Math Quest, the game with Naomi, Jam, and Roman. At least, I think, Naomi would get a kick out of it. I have no idea if Jam and Roman would give a shit at all. Like how y'all played the Bible. Well, Bible game was, like, at least multiplayer. Aladdin Math Quest, it's like a 30-minute long game, because, you know, it's for fucking kids. Dissidia, Final Fantasy, Aladdin, Aladdin Duodecim. I don't know. Maybe it's worth doing, maybe not. And I only am mentioning that this was an idea I had because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't actually bother doing it because the game is less than an hour long. Make Naomi play Number Munchers. I've never even played Number Munchers. If it wasn't for sequelitis, I probably never would have heard of Number Munchers. Oh damn, this guy actually hits hard. Super gets schooled by Mavis Bacon. Oops. Hey, he tried to do the flare thing too. It's not just me, the AI does it as well. Words teaches typing. Make her write frog fractions. That's not a bad idea. That'd be like an interesting one-stream game. Just playing fucking frog fractions. Oh, see that shit? That was hell. Hella. That was hella. I'm just gonna keep it as that. That was hella. Like I'm a fucking. What's that game called? That shitty game with the hella dialogue. Whatever. It's just, the joke is it was never gonna be funny, and now it's like negative funny. It's sucking funny out of the universe. Mavis Beacon teaches mix-ups. Life is strange. Life is Tumblr. Thank you. Oh boy, initial Brave 0 against a level 90 enemy. What will I do?
I can handle them myself.
I call this one the punch. I don't even remember what that's from. Over half of my vernacular is just shit that I got from the internet. I don't even remember what most of it's from anymore. A friend of mine played this one particularly hard kids math game with a weak shock collar thing on each of the biceps. And she got zapped every time she lost. It was extremely funny. How the fuck do you even set something like that up? Anybody remember Jumpstart 3rd and 4th grade? The fuck was up with those games? Specifically 4th grade. That game actually scared me as a child. How do you end up in that position? Corporal punishment sounding ass. Ugh. Me and Jam actually streamed Jumpstart 3rd grade a few years ago, but, well, one, we had no viewers, and two, the game audio was way too loud, and we didn't know until the stream ended, so it was basically unusable. But also, I'm pretty sure the game, if you like, actually try to beat that game, it's like fucking 100 hours long. I've never gone past, like, 3 robots just because doing the exact same minigames is... Like, it's a really cool setup for a game. The minigames are fun, but just doing that for as long as the game expects you to is, like, sounds like hell on earth, I gotta be honest. 4th grade was so spoopy to children, they made it entire... Oh yeah, they did! They made 2 different 4th grade games, that's right. Got him, alright. I'm getting some good memories. It was a collab, so the other player just zapped. Okay, gotcha.
The wind's blowing in my favor.
I only 100% in 3rd grade once, and once was probably enough. I have a Jumpstart 3rd grade video on my channel. It's just a stupid meme. And honestly, it doesn't even really make sense. Alright, ready for this shit? Ooh, damn, 1 extra KP with a Kingdom Hearts effect for some reason. I really hate when people associate a good game with Tumblr and paste that title on it, ignore it because of a vibe they got. They just do it because they think it's hipster. Holly's dad gets home and grounds her, and that's the end. Whack. Try that shit on my, Man, I wish I could remember any character from any of the games. Try that shit on my Jumpstart 1st grade wiener dog. I love happy endings. One KP, poor hobo Bartz. 2 KP, rich, opulent, X-Death. Tumblr game is when gay people and themes. Alright. My themes are gay people, yes.
The wind's blowing in my favor.
I also spent an unholy amount of time with 2nd grade. I don't think I ever played 2nd or 5th, but I played the shit out of 1st and 3rd, and tried to play 4th, but again, was too scared. Oh shit, level 100. And it's on an, it says to an accessories protected square, so they want you to use, like the boost, like the breakable accessories.
I can handle them myself.
You know the noun song? Does not seem familiar.
Back here.
I also remember playing a lot of Jumpstart music. I don't even know, like, that's another game I have no goddamn clue if that was, like, good as a kid's game, but I checked it out from my library so much, and then never beat it. There's also, like, Jumpstart, I forget if it was a Jumpstart game. It was another music-related game, where you were, like, on a tour bus and you were going along, like, a big Monopoly kind of board. Well, it wasn't really, it was just not Monopoly specifically, it was just a big, like, straight point A to point B. Like, I guess Candyland's a better comparison. Try that on my Clue Finders 3rd grade adventures. It was this catchy song from 2nd grade. Okay.
I can handle them myself. There.
Oh no, not another one. Oh damn, he's winding back for it. Punch. Give me the goddamn bravery, fuckhead.
The wind's picking up. Here.
I'm just gonna... Okay, well... Alright, well that works, I guess. Yeah, I'm okay with that, actually.
Get back here. That's a wrap.
Falcon from Animals Punch. See, I have to make it clear that it's a reference or else they won't get it. I tried to remember the assist button before I died and I didn't.
I was too careless.
Budget Dio moment. I was not at the right distance for that to work properly.
I can handle them myself. Get Stay down. Here.
Ugh. Stay down. I help my little sister play the putt-putt games and they kind of slap. Yeah, I have all of those. I think I got them from a... what's it called? A Humble Bundle? I just got, like, every single... whatever that company was, Humongous Entertainment game. And it was really, really annoying because, like, because I got all of them in Humble Bundle and there were a fuck ton of games, I got like Steam codes for all of them. Okay, well, I escaped and then he just teleported over to me anyway. I got Steam codes for all the games and there was like fucking 50 games, so I had to meticulously copy-paste every single game over to Steam. Like, it wasn't hard, obviously, but it did take like 5 straight minutes of just Control-C, Control-V. One cheese squiggly coming right up. I did, yeah, I played the zoo one was the one I played the most of, so I'm intimately familiar with that one in particular. You saved the shit out of that zoo. Oh my god. I hate that. I hate this dude just has one move and he just spams the shit out of it. Yeah, those, the Humongous Entertainment. I only ever played, because I only ever owned Saves the Zoo and the No Need to Hide When It's Dark Outside, Pajama Sam. Those are the two that I played the most, okay. That's what makes him threatening. Blah, 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 okay. I don't need to see you be sad, motherfucker. Oh, he's winding back again. I feel like every HP attack he has combos into Cosmic Array. Probably does. Whoa. Get out of here. Ugh. The hell? What? We clashed. Why the fuck? How the fuck are you still allowed to do that? I meant to do Goblin Punch, but my R button sucks, so whatever. We're doing this instead. Alright, we're good. He has 4 Brave attacks that chain to Cosmic Ray. Okay, I guess I just feel like he only has one move because everything goes to Cosmic Ray. Whoa, the camera.
The wind's blowing in my favor.
They're getting up there. Squall's level 90. Gilgamesh is level 80 something. I am so over Golbez. I thought that I would hate Ultimecia or X-Death the most, but no, I think I really do hate X-Death. I mean, Golbez the most. I thought I hated X-Death the most, and I was right. No, I think I hate Golbez the most out of all the AI so far. He has 2 versions of the vertical laser and both chained to Cosmic Ray. Okay. Why does it keep saying that I have the materials for some, like, accessory or something? It has not been doing that, like, the entire game. You haven't faced off against level 120 X-Death yet. That is true. Whoa, look at all that. Alright, it's probably worth getting rid of Onion Knight to get all that stuff. Taru? Is that her race? The Taru? They're not called little guys in 14. What are they called? Lilliputts? Lillipets? Lilliputes? Whatever. I know the new Dissidia they revealed is a bit lol, but I like the remixed music. I haven't heard the music. I'm sure the music, yeah, the music is going to be good. Remixed Final Fantasy music is very rarely bad. It's everything else that's the problem. Because then we go to, like, the Sonic thing. Like, yeah, Sonic music is good. Wish they'd make a good Sonic game once in a while. Taru Taru, and at 14 it's a Lalafell. Why do they keep renaming him? Because in Crystal Chronicles, it was another different name. Look at him go! Ouch. Lillipup is a Pokemon. Beating the dead Uma at this point. I can't help it. Like, the presentation is gonna be good, like, it's gonna look pretty, and it's gonna have good music. That's just the Square Enix MO. Unfortunately. You can call them dwarfs, that's literally what they are.
Get back here. That's a wrap.
Arma. Scare me when you say shit like that. Okay, thank you for just walking into that. Whatever. I am afraid of what Shantoto's gimmick is gonna be if Gabrant's gimmick was Infinite EX. Use the PC term little people. Some of them in 14 are actually called dwarves. There's this clothes store that has James Sully's jacket from Monsters University. Monsters University was a better movie than I thought it was going to be. I still like the original show, I mean the original movie more. But I was surprised that I actually was into it. It's like a pretty obvious kind of like, well actually no, I guess the moral kind of like isn't obvious, where it's like the moral's kind of like it's okay to fail at things that you're not good at. Which is very un-Disney, but I guess it's kind of like, it's kind of in line with Pixar movies, I guess. The main problem with the like moral of the movie is that it kind of doesn't make sense with the characters that they've introduced. Infinite Shantoto. Wow, they're barely out of reach of each other. Infinite oh ho ho. I do like that Pixar broke the mold with the university because they knew it was going to be bullshit that Mike would win it for the team. Yeah, I do like that. It was a good movie. Me and Jordan watched, I think we watched Monsters, Inc. We watched University, like, the next day. And we were going to start watching the TV show because we were using Jordan's sister's Disney Plus account. But it, like, apparently the show focuses on original, like new characters. It doesn't focus on Sully and Mike, so we were both like, well, I don't really care, I guess. It actually makes Mike cooler because he soon cements himself as the best in another category. Yeah, exactly. That is what is cool about the theme, is that it isn't like you can be good at literally anything if you want to. Like, sometimes you're just not going to be good at everything. And you're not going to be good at everything you try, but you should try and find your niche.
A fairly decent job, even with all the fuss. I hereby score you a solid B-.
That's a stretch.
And now for your promised reward, a special private lesson at a price you can afford. And by special,
Bartz stands like the Virgin in the Virgin Chad meme.
Tears of joy.
Can't rhyme with a laugh. That's cheating. This is your worst rhymes yet, Shantoto. It's funny that Pixar was willing to show frat culture to children. Also, yeah, they do have the Cosmos boss tokens in some of the. I've seen it before. In this playthrough, I know it for sure. I just can't remember where. Brave increases by 20% of max when near death. Okay. Gotcha. Is Bartz your favorite MC? Probably not.
I can handle them myself.
My favorite is probably... I don't know, I like Cloud, but 7 Cloud specifically, not like, you know, Kingdom Hearts Advent Children Cloud. Alright. Good fight. I got less experience than damage I did. I think maybe, Cloud's my favorite out of all the games I've played. Actually, no, okay. I know we could talk about who the real main character of 12 is, but I think Balthier is my actual favorite main character, because he's clearly supposed to be the main character.
Not too bad for someone who could barely handle my powerful magic. A little bit of work, and maybe your days as a total loser won't be so tragic. But enough of the pleasantries. I've more pressing matters at hand. A date with a lad named Chaz. Or was it one of his lackeys? Gabrand? Some brute with armor covering his chest has challenged me to a duel. A bloodfest. It's been too long since the last war I won. I can tell you right now, it will be fun.
Hey, you can't just choose when to rhyme with your laugh.
For the mysterious cavernous maws. You don't know where you'll end up after getting trapped in one's jaws. Or perhaps on the matter of how you arrived here, we've finally found the cause. Now, don't forget all that you've learned. And on that note, class is adjourned.
I wanted to jokingly say, like, damn, look at that ass, but I think that's too weird even for me. The way her, like, cape was swaying back and forth. You say that Shantoto doesn't rhyme, and she casts flare in your lungs. Squall, I think... I like Squall in this game and in Kingdom Hearts, but Squall, like, in 8, he was, like, kind of mistranslated, right? Like, he wasn't... Or at least the way he was translated, just, like... Maybe he was correctly translated, but it doesn't exactly come off correctly in English. Wow, you have standards all of a sudden. Everyone has standards sometimes. Someone in chat will say it for you. Shantoto has the Shantat ass. It's like how acronyms sometimes includes words like the. Honestly, yeah, it's a good comparison. My old EMS partner texted me and found out most of Bucklehead's story. We used to have to pick up this super racist 400-pound guy once a week. Apparently blew his foot off fighting a DoorDash guy. He was trying to rob the driver. What are they, like, they shot him? They shot him in the foot? You had to pick up someone once a week? That's very... Well, I guess I shouldn't really be surprised. There are people that come to my hospital's ED, like, very frequently. He's built like a 5-year-old, can we not? Yeah, you're right. That's why I didn't want to say anything, because it's like... Oh, yeah, whatever. You're introduced to Shantoto by asking her to help solve a problem. She then asks you for some 1,000 gil. You can say no. She binds and flares it. You can say no. You are legally allowed to say no. I will kill you if you say no. It's like the Simple Flips thing. He shot himself. Oh. Okay. Good. Do I want to fight the level 39 fucker and then the level 100 bastard, or just this guy? Call them frequent flyers. They shot off a single toe on 10 different occasions. It's like the, like how some places, like theme parks, will have like a little punch card. It's like that, but it's much more Saw-like. The Fifth Amendment exists for a reason. Fair enough. I feel bad, but also fuck that guy. Yeah, I find it... I do think that a part of me has not, like, less empathy than for people than I probably should, but if, like... I mean, in this case, you know, considering the very little that I know of this person right now, I'm inclined to say, fuck that guy, I don't feel bad, but, you know... Final Fantasy 5th Amendment.
I can handle them myself. Get back here. That's a wrap. Here.
Ran right under you. At least that AI didn't shoot the ruins straight into the sky.
Yeah.
Man, ever since I stopped caring about level, I've been blowing through these guys. As a PS major, I think I may explode. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell the Supra Pika, like, username backstory, right? When I made the username, I made the username Super Pika 237 when I was, like 12, 13. I just made up some shit, because when I was much younger than that, well, probably like 3 or 4 years younger, I played Animal Crossing for the first time. I was at a friend's house and she got it. Oh, fuck. There we go. And she was playing it. I was watching her play it, and it looked really fun, and I got it. I named my character when I eventually got the game. I just named my character Pikachu because I had no semblance of originality.
I can handle them myself.
When wasn't that supposed to be an hour ago? I think so. When I was finally done paying off the house, which probably took me like a year, I just I randomly I was just because I wanted to keep playing the game because I liked it so much. So I just was like making up shit to do. So I made a superhero, like, alter ego of my character named Super Pikachu. And this is as dumb as it sounds. And honestly, telling the story out loud is giving me, like my my heart is trying to tell me, like, don't tell this story because it's fucking stupid. But, yeah, like, a couple of years after that, I finally made a YouTube account. And I couldn't think of anything, so just, like, Super Pika. Why the numbers, I have no idea. The numbers are actually, like, it's not my birthday, but my birthday is in those 3 numbers, which is a complete coincidence. So that's the origin of that name, and then it just kind of evolved from there. It only became Super Pika because of Naomi. She was playing when I first started watching her. She was playing Gran Turismo 7, and one of us said, like, Super Pika, more like Supera Pika, and then we just kind of ran with it. Yeah, I made my Smash tag. Like, I went to my first Smash Weekly, and they said, "What's your tag?" I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't think I'd get this far." So I just said Super. And, like, I only said Super because, for a long time, that's what I made. Like, you know, if you ever name your main character in a game, I just called them Super. So I'm just like, it works pretty well. Works pretty well for games, so I guess I'll just keep doing it. It's easy to remember. Single word, 5 letters, 2 syllables.
I'm on a roll.
I still don't think my Smash scene knows what my real name is, which is kind of funny. If they do, they just keep calling me Super. You can feel bad about the moment, but not for the person. Yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty adorable. That's relatable. Super precious. Amazing origin story. That's the origin. Yup. I feel like there was another part of that story that I was going to tell, but no, I'm pretty sure that's the end. Pikachu rolls worst superhero name found out instantly. If I do a 5 job, enough with the cat thing. It's not gonna happen, all right? I was trying to be nice. It's not gonna happen. No one's getting any stickers. I was trying to make it like a running joke, but at this point I have to pull the curtain back. I'm just an asshole. Final Fantasy Origins Supra Pika. That's pretty good. Digital Devil 420. WTF is that stupid ass name. We'll just call you Tasty Steve. I look at like Chris O'Neill, like his was it his original Newgrounds name, like Oni Sephiroth or something? We all have cringy names. You feel bad for the German artist who shot himself in a bunker. Look, I don't know if this is a gotcha. I'm not falling for it. I've been saying for shits and giggles since August. Okay. I just wanted to say that because I wasn't sure. I didn't want to, like, be an asshole by leading you on. So I'm glad we're all squared there. I rock this shit. And that's good in its own way. I realize that kind of comes off like as a backhanded compliment kind of way. It's like, yeah, you feel good for yourself. Meanwhile, the adults will be over here. That's not what I mean for it to sound like. That's just what I feel like it did sound like. I love your confidence. I remember my first YouTube channel being an Americanized version because everyone keeps mispronouncing it. I don't have the mispronouncing issue. Everyone keeps misspelling my name because Derrick is far and away the more popular spelling than my name. Someone at work spells it Deck. I've never seen it spelled that way. And keep in mind, they call me this in like our work emails when you can just look at who the email is from to get the spelling of their name. Even beyond the fact that you can look at my badge. I mean, I kind of get that because like looking at people's badges is kind of awkward because it's like, what do you like? You see someone staring at your chest, and like if you're a woman, that's really weird. But it's like if you're a guy, that's just kind of like regular weird. So I get that, but like in email, come on, you have no excuse. The real dick would make a sticker of me asking for a sticker of my cat. That'd be pretty funny. Derrick, not Derek. It is Derek for the record. My name's fucking Robert. Hey, my uncle's name is Robert. I feel like everybody has an Uncle Robert / Bob. It's not a bad name even if it's common. Imagine misspelling a person's name that you can actually read. Could you imagine? Thanks for the donation, Big Richard69. Why does the AI just like not know how to deal with Ifrit? It's really weird. Men should have to put their name badges above their belts if women put theirs on their chest. I thought you... For a second I read that as put their name badges above their balls. Which I guess is kind of, in a way, what you said. I only have an uncle called Roberto. That's close. You realized it was me. Just wanted to let you know I haven't forgotten the stuff at the time you broke the sink by pissing in it. Damn, I was hoping we could let bygones be bygones. So much for the tolerant Robert. I would read out, I would like, because a lot of my family members have pretty like standard American names. Like no one in my family really has an oddball name. What I do think is funny is that my dad refused to call my mom by her nickname. Because he didn't like how it sounded, but literally everyone ever called her by her nickname. Isn't Roberto short for Bobbert? I got a do-over on my name 15 years ago, and I was so boring I went with Jennifer. I think Jennifer is a nice-sounding name. I'm a big fan of the name Marina, personally. That feels like a name that should be more common than it is, but I'm not sure if I've ever had a meta person named Marina. I've met a couple people named Marissa, and all I can think of is Yo Toho.
I can handle them myself.
Well, yes, well, I mean, there's plenty of fictional characters with Marina, like Mischief Maker's Splatoon. There's at least one other that I was thinking of like 2 seconds ago and then immediately forgot. But as far as like real people, is it because it's like the name of a thing, like
Yeah, I'm on a roll.
the like boat dock thing? Dissidia style Warriors game. That would be cool. I think a lot of series would benefit from being Warriors games. Unfortunately, Square Enix only wants to make bad games for reasons that neither I nor anyone in the audience could possibly comprehend. My uncle's name is Doug, and he's been trying to fight a lawsuit over a ladder fall for years. Is this like a setup for a punchline, or is this just like real? Remember Final Fantasy IV has a prince named Edward. Why don't trans people name themselves after Final Fantasy villains? Dissidia, Age of Mannequins. Now they wouldn't. You look. The series' name is Dissidia, and this game's name is Duodecim. There's Opera Omnia and Dualum. There's no way they would go with a regular word for their subtitle. I know there was arcade, but that was just like literally what it was on. Like NT isn't much better. Everyone has Koei Tecmo voice acting. Hey, the voice acting in Hyrule Warriors was pretty good. I wrote 2. Oh yeah, that is true. It does have 2 Prince Edwards. I should have been Neo X Death. Hold on a second. What am I looking at here? You just disproved yourself. What else is new?
I can handle them myself.
Bartz, can you say something else? I love that. That's one of my favorite reaction images is the Bender. You should say something else. I don't even know what the context is because I haven't seen that much Futurama.
Get back here. Get back here. That's a rat. There.
Check this shit out. Yeah. Aw, that would have been so good. Damn it. Whatever. Only went full screen. Ours has 1 brain cell storing all his lines. He's fighting a clone. Bartz just say, I can handle myself. You have to buy encounter lines. I thought those were only the encounter lines that you only... Like, the ones that you buy were for the specific matchups in the PvP. Or just, like, not the story mode, basically. I know that 8 starts in a school and 2 days later you're assassinating the highest government official. Yeah, and you're still in school technically because everyone in 8 is like fucking 16 years old for some reason, including the teacher. Kistis does not... Is it Quistis or Kistis? I still don't know. Have they ever said that in like a... Have they ever said that voiced? I hate Final Fantasy names. Anyway... She looks like a teenage fantasy of a teacher, but isn't she actually like 16, like for real?
Get back here.
Check out this mix-up. Oh damn, I got mixed. I know you said you like multi-hit HPs before and disliked how Bartz barely has any. And Gilgamesh has the opposite issue where he only has missile as a single hit. That is true, yeah. That is a good point. Luckily, the AI is not very good at using assists or EX revenge. Well, not even that they're like not good at it. It's that it very rarely comes up. Guess this is 18. Squall is 19 or 17. Okay, yeah. Because she looks like she's fucking 30 to 40, but
Handle them myself.
F8 is a girl named Selfie. Good for her. And she's in Kingdom Hearts. Good for her. You have an ice woman attached to you that gives you amnesia.
Yeah, I'm on a roll.
I'm on a roll. Starts doing cartwheels. Starts doing the droideka roll. No, fuck jump chain. You cannot convince me to keep jump chain in my limited inventory. I wish I could store more than 5 items, but I realize in the KP economy would be even more fucked. What's your weapon? I jump rope. And damn does she. She looks damn good doing it. Where am I? Seriously surprised that wasn't with punishable. 8 is my favorite Final Fantasy. I've played 8 so much I can beat it without drawing magic or playing triple triad and will still be overpowered. Sounds like I have a kind of boring way to play the game, but I guess I'm not one to talk. The way I play the Final Fantasy V is kind of boring at this point. Oh, damn. At this point. Where it's like I have to basically use all the least powerful jobs, the most limited ones, just to have a challenge. We're the same, you and I. You and no GF. Enough with the Squall is dead theories. How about Zell chokes on the hot dog and died during the ending theory? Will you fucking get down here, you PS piece of shit? Super fun fact. Everyone in 8 gets with someone but Quistis Squall. Or everyone gets with someone but Quistis. Cell library girl. Oh. Get out of here. This game is like Expedition 33. The best build is just to get crits all the time. I'm just mashing buttons because I'm too busy reading chat. Brainless. Wow. There we go. Okay, that was stupid. Good way to make 8 harder is to limit how much magic you can have. Norg hooks up with Norg. Super Dire Brothers. True. And also, I guess by extension that means a jam. About to finish 9, disappointed with the lack of side content. Well, good luck fighting the big marble, I guess. It's a choice. Oh, use HP attacks, Kupo. Just a Moogle who loves adventures. Oh, look at his pose. Olimar looking ass. That is very true. You could model swap Olimar with a Moogle with a mod and no one would be able to tell the difference. What's he doing over there? You know what? Yeah, round robin. Fuck it. Get some Squall gameplay in here. Play Shadow Generations. Do I own it? I mean, I haven't bought it. But did Roman buy it? No, he didn't. I actually have the code for... What even was it? Like, when you sign up for Sega emails, you get codes to new Sonic game, like, free DLC. What did I get? Oh, yeah, I got a code for the Sonic Jam skin. I know that Shadow Generations is actually good. So I do want to play it at some point. I just don't know when. Just to play Shadow next to Generations. I'm never playing Shadow the Hedgehog ever again. Maybe I'll do a stream trying to finally beat Sonic Heroes. That is a really big maybe, but you literally cannot make me play Shadow ever again. Top 3 games in order are FF8, Majora's Mask, and Yeek. Damn.
So this is the luck of the draw.
You know, the cutscene is different depending on if a Cosmos or a Chaos character is in the... That's cool. I did not know that. That is neat. There's a unique cutscene specifically for Terra. Huh. Oh wait, I want to do my favorite move. I love that move. I remember there's a specific memory I have with that move, because I've told the story about how one of my friends was an all HP and attack cloud, like literally no defense. Like round start, it was either round start or it was very shortly after the round started. I just did Revolver Drive, and like every single hit of that did 100 Brave, so he just fucking died. This is the end from Final Fantasy VIII. This is the end from Metal Gear Solid. Sonic Heroes got a stable archipelago. Oh, that's cool. I mean, I'm never gonna touch that shit, but that's cool. The person who made Yeek's music is making music for my first game. That's really cool, because the music in Yeek is definitely its best feature. So yeah, that's really cool. No way, Shadow 2005 is loved here, but you dumbasses hate Sonic 06. Sonic 06 is, like, fun when you play it in specific ways. Shadow the Hedgehog, the game, is just fucking dog shit ass, and it's horrible. With no, like, just that, it just sucks. Like, it's just horrible. When I heard about the Rapture, my first thought was the spell from 8.
Yeah, I'm on a roll.
Can't follow up on your claims, fraud. When I was little, my best friend had his birthday at an arcade and cheesed him 10 rounds in Primal Rage with a single spammable low jab. He punched me square in the face. Which, honestly, fair. That's arcade culture for you, baby. Even in birthdays, there's no remorse. At least Shadow has some good stages, I guess so, but... like, the rest of the game is so unapologetically abject dog shit that I don't care. There's more good parts in... like, I do unironically think that Shadow is a worse game than Sonic 06. I think there are way more good things in 06 than Shadow. 06's stage design is amazing. Okay, let's not go that far. Sonic's stage design is, like, decent for most of his stages. Shadow and Silver's level design just sucks fucking dick. Because the game forces you to do combat, and the combat fucking sucks. They even do it for Sonic, which is why I say most of Sonic level design is, like, okay. The fact that the game makes you do the stupid-ass Heroes combat all the goddamn time just is fucking why? Don't get me started on Shadow's Holocaust Memorial. I don't even... I've said this before. I don't think that Sonic... Like, Sonic 06 is also abject dog shit. Basically, inarguably. But I don't even think it's like a bottom 3 Sonic game, which really tells you the state of Sonic. Down here. I have no idea if I like Unleashed, honestly. I'm glad I played the Wii version, because I know that the HD version has better day stages, but it seems to have worse everything else. Like, what the fuck do you mean you have to actually explore the stages to find the medals and it's not just tied to your rank? What the fuck is that about? Damn, that's a lot of experience. But I do have a fondness for the... Okay, this is a really weird thing. There's a specific kind of 3D Sonic that I've always wanted to play as. It's not Adventure Sonic, and I was hoping Frontier Sonic would be it, but it wasn't. There's like some open-ended... There's like some open areas in the Werehog stages of Unleashed, like wide open fields, where you can just kind of run around, and it kind of feels like Werehog Sonic has some, like, drift, like, car physics to him. And some people feel like he's overly slidey for the kind of game that he's in, but that's actually one of my favorite controlling Sonics in any 3D Sonic game. I have no idea how to articulate it because, you know, it's a gameplay thing and you can't... You're never going to perfectly encapsulate what you're actually feeling in words to other people. But, I don't know. I wish Frontiers was more of that, because I was surprised that... I was really, really hoping that Frontiers would be the game that I was looking for, but no. Crisis City has a banger track. I mean, 06's music is good. Everybody says that it's, like, amazing, and, like, not everybody. I've seen a handful of people say that 06's soundtrack is one of the best in the series, and I don't think that's true at all. But it's a Sonic game, and it does have a very good soundtrack. Hey, it's Kuja. I cannot believe that was not punishable. Okay, I get it. Werehog Sonic has some drift. In the like... His Werehog drift is pretty annoying in the like, you know, the close quarters sections, but when he's wide open, I really like how it controls, but I don't know. I don't mind Sonic Unleashed. Even the Wii combat where it's not even upgradable, I didn't mind it. That tornado's carrying a car. Only one. Sonic peeped at that one popcorn game. Speedruns night stages that use the mechanic in the Wii PS2 version. Adventure 1 is the best OST for me. That one is really good. It's both extremely good and extremely varied. I think I like, I don't know, what is my favorite? I think my favorite Sonic soundtrack, just like, period. Whoa. New helmet. Is... The fuck am I getting here? My favorite is... I don't know. Guess I'll have to think about it. Probably CD. CD is a pretty, like, easy guess. HP up, Brave down. Good to know, let's get you to bed. I watched a video about people sending in their Sonic confessions and a staggering amount of people want to fuck the Werehog. That doesn't surprise me. It's a furry. Sonic fans are furries. Aquatic Base is good, but it's, it doesn't really feel like it... Okay, aesthetically, it fits the stage really well, but the stage also has a shit ton of combat in it, and it's like but it's a really chill song. But the song is great. CDs and nuts. Hipster response saying CD. I don't think it's hipster to say CD has the best soundtrack. I think that's pretty, like, CD's soundtrack is the reason why people think CD is good. It's because the Japanese soundtrack is so good. Adventure 2 is the most punk rockish. That one, yeah, Adventure 2 is also great. 3D Blasts. 3D Blast is great, yeah. I'm gonna help you, Koopo. Use an HP attack, Koopo. De-twinkified my Sonic. Don't say that. Summon stuff. Oh, Moogle summon. This is the random summon Moogle. The further I go deep, or the deeper I go down here, this isn't the Feral Chaos one, right? Mird Moogle. Mird. Gateway is extremely deep. Best OST is Sega Sonic. None of you know what it sounds like, so you can't argue against it. He's right, I can't. Saying CD has the best OST is cheating because it's 2. I don't think that's necessarily... Okay, I get what you're saying. I don't think that's necessarily true because, like... I remember I said this to someone on the Smash Bros. Subreddit where it's like... Someone posited as like... Does Smash Ultimate have the best soundtrack of all time? And I said no, because even though it has a lot of music... It's like Final Fantasy XIV. It has a lot of music, and a lot of that music is good, but the ratio of good to bad music is not very skewed in its favor. So I don't think it's a soundtrack having more songs is necessarily... Like, having more songs could sometimes be a detriment, if anything. The ratio of original music. Well, all the original music in Smash games is just like is just the main theme. It's like the Toby Fox school of music. They just take the main theme and then remix it 500 times. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that original music is not Smash's specialty. When the song play matters. Yes, that is also true. Which is why I said that about Aquatic Bass. Damn, good timing. Counterpoint, it does have Ring-a-Ding, which is the best song in gaming. It's 95% combat music, which is good for a fighting game, bad at the soundtrack. The further that Smash goes on, the less songs I like from it. I already... Okay, this is definitely like a hipster thing, but I'm not really a fan of remixes. Generally. That's not categorically true, but for the most part, I vastly prefer listening to the original song. But, like, it's that combined with the fact that so many of Smash's remixes are just straight up shit. Like, the Mogera... the Wind Waker Mogera remix is just horrible. I do not understand who they got to remix that song and why. It is kind of funny that his world is in Smash, though. That's unrelated, but I think that's funny. You can keep hitting me. I'm not dodging. Ouch. Down here. Yeah, Mega Man franchise has really good ratios for good music, that is true. What? That doesn't count as being blocked, or she doesn't stagger when you block that? Remixes ruin the soul. Yeah, kinda. You would have hated SA2's remixes for everyone's themes. I do. That's why I say not categorically. I do like the remixes of the themes in Adventure 2. Final Fantasy 13 series music makes me teary. It's so aesthetic. Toby Fox game design is a straight line with some squares. Yeah, Ultimate doesn't have the variety of tone. The Blue Spheres stage song from Sonic 3 is originally from Sega Sonic. Ah, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, X vs. Zero wasn't remixed. There's like one Battle Network song in Ultimate that wasn't remixed, and it was a really good one. A route of remixes in Smash is subpar. Midna's Lament, I think, was left in as is in Smash 4, and it didn't fit at all. I might be misremembering. It was just left in as is, and then they remix it in Smash in Ultimate, and it's bad for a different reason. I love Squall in this game, and they made him into a badass, and his story arc is kind of, I don't know how to pronounce that word, and based.
Yeah, I'm on a roll.
We're just talking about how good Sonic Adventures music is, and half it's from Sonic 3D Blast. I guess Sonic is pretty good at avoiding my feelings about remixes. Like, the main thing I have against remixes for Smash Ultimate specifically is that there's way too much electric guitar. I originally, you know that one Symphony of the Night remix in Ultimate? I originally liked that song, but the more that I listened to it, the more that I disliked it, because the original song was really good, and the remix is just a fucking dude jerking off on an electric guitar, goddammit. Sonic, you can pick a great song in every game, yeah. The only games that have the only Sonic games that have bad soundtracks are like Boom and what the fuck is the RPG and the DS called? Dark Brotherhood. That one's pretty bad. Yeah, Unleashed music is just straight up god tier, and it's a damn shame that it only has one Werehog battle track. The SA2 remixes for the SA1 songs are fine. Yeah, Sonic, there's no song in Adventure 1 or 2 that I dislike. There exists someone who's played these games and their favorite characters were Tello, Galoof, and Aerith. Dark Brotherhood is so funny. I feel bad for the guy who had to scramble to take out all his music. Dark Brotherhood's got fucked over at the last minute. It wasn't meant to be MIDI hell. Well, the game already sucks as is, so really I'd believe anything. What time is it? It's 3 a.m. I'll see if I can finish this gate and then stop for tonight. Even Sonic ROST is good, even if it's a bit cringe. It's a soulful kind of cringe, yeah.
The throne is on the line.
Thank you. Damn, I love Squall. Big Apple, 3 a.m. Mega Man X6 soundtrack is one of my favorite in gaming. It's so good. At the end, there's a banger of a J-pop song. Too bad the game sucks ass. I do know that people love the X6 soundtrack, but because of my bias against, like, electric guitars, I'm not as much of a fan of it as other people are. But obviously it's not a bad soundtrack. I'm just not a huge fan. Squall and Lightning are high tier, but Ultimecia is queen. Which is the X game that has Blizzard? Is it Blizzard Buffalo? Is that X3? I really like that song. The X games, like I love X1 soundtrack. I think half of X2's soundtrack. I think Blizzard Buffalo is X3. That was like the only song in X3 that I remember being like, oh hell yeah, this is my jam. Every other X game, meh. Mega Man has never, as far as Mega Man games that I have played or watched, I have never seen a Mega Man game with a bad soundtrack. I think my favorite Mega Man soundtracks, like as a series, is the Battle Network games. I also love, my favorite Mega Man 9 has just, like, one of my favorite game soundtracks, just, like, period. Oh shit, he did EX Revenge. I can't see, though, because my camera's stuck in a fucking particle effect. I will fight you over Mega Man X4. I'll be honest, X4's soundtrack might have been, like, the greatest thing to grace my ears, and I don't remember because that game was so boring. Well, it was boring until the final boss was Zero. That was actually fun.
I'm on a roll.
I like the arranged version of the X3 OST and PS1. I never listened to the PS1 arranged, actually. I've only listened to the SNES. The chat room's just naming letters and numbers. Battle Network versus Nebula Gray is underrated. The battle, just like the... I think it's just the regular boss theme in X6. God damn, that song is orgasm-inducing. X4 OSE and ain't that great. X5 and 6 mog it. Underrated as the game itself. Yeah, guys, Z8 was really cool. Z only went to 4, Max. Don't be a fake fan. Local streamer beaten by demented woman screaming about X4. X4, I bought the X collections when they came out, or like shortly after they came out. I basically speed ran through X1 through 4. X3 fucking sucks, by the way. I hate that game. But by the time I was done with X4, like, it was my own fault for burning through those games so fast. But it's like, when I played the intro stage of X5, I was like, ugh, fucking I have to do this shit again? No. 13 does have a good soundtrack. Nobody's played X8. Don't expose Max like that. Oh shit. Comparing anything to X7 kind of kills the point. It is funny that the X collections are like, here's the good asterisk Mega Man X games, and here's the bad asterisk Mega Man X games. I think really what killed my interest in playing other X games was that I just don't dig replaying the stages. Like, I don't really care about the experimentation of like what weapon destroys what fence that's blocking the heart piece or whatever. I just, like, I don't know. I like, my favorite Mega Man is Mega Man Classic. Just go through the stages. Some of the games have optional stuff, like X5 has Beat. X6 has the extra rush armor, I think. There's like Beat and Balloon and Wire. Just the weird shit, but it's like they're pretty easy to find. You don't have to like backtrack that much. I'm just kind of like, I was kind of over it. Best boys on screen. "13 is basically a music album and a visual novel. As far as Mega Man Zero goes, falling down in Esperanto and Departure's my eternal goats. X7 is worse than 06 because it's not even enjoyably bad. I'm not going to pretend to have an opinion on X7. All I can go off of is the, like, 10 different reviews I've watched of that game, and everyone just says it's boring as fuck. It definitely doesn't look like a game I would like very much. The fact that bosses take so long to kill with their weaknesses really is what gets me. Like, I do think that the X games make the bosses too easy if you hit them with their weakness. I wish they didn't reset their pattern. You just, like, hit them, jump over their one attack, hit them, jump over, like, basically every X1 through 3 boss is like that. But X7 does it in, like, the complete opposite direction. X7 feels like butt-chugging icy hot. I prefer X over classic due to dash button. See, that's the weird thing, is that, like, the dash button definitely makes it a much, like, the dash and the wall jump and stuff, and all the armor upgrades, like air dashing, or double air dash, or up air dash, or whatever crazy shit you can do, like, indicates that it's supposed to be a faster paced game, but it's got the Metroidvania, like, slow stage exploration thing. Obviously, you're not intended to be as meticulous as fucking Super Metroid, but it still bothered me enough that I didn't care to keep playing. Plus, X5 was when shit got super complicated with the enemy levels and the like, do you want weapon and heart tank, or weapon and like other thing, or like weapon and weapon ammo or something? And it's like, can I just like play a game where I beat a boss and I get a weapon? Like, can that just be the game? I mean, the way I'm complaining makes it seem like I wish that X didn't exist, the X games didn't exist, but that's not the case. They're just not, they're not games for me. The 3D areas in X7 allow you to, whoops, why do they keep giving me jump chain? I don't want it. X7 is just mid, it's not that bad. X7 wanted to be like the estranged cousins of that DMC, RE4, and God of War kind of games. I had to play it several times for a review. I'm still bitter. X5 is pretty alright. I'm sure X5... Like, X5 looks more interesting than X4, but once again, I kind of doubt that I would have liked it that much. Mighty Number 9 was a trash fire. Okay, I have a friend who is extremely willing to give games the benefit of the doubt, and he says that Mighty Number 9 was, like, fine. The main issue, he says that the main issue with the game was just expectations, and, you know, obvious, like, fair enough. It's fair to dislike the game based on everything that happened in the point up to its release. But the game itself is just, like, okay. These are basically his words, I'm not saying that. I've never played it, I don't plan to. I'd play X6 a million times rather than booting up X7. X6 is easy to break with Zero. Zero wrecks everyone because the glitch thing with the shield on, shield. Makes the Z-Saber slash like 12 times per slash. Huh. So it's like the... What's that one sword from Symphony of the Night that slashes like 10 times a second? It's like that. Nail bat. I'm getting these armor, these pieces of equipment that have special effects on them. I wonder if they're worth having. Grim, yeah, I'm probably saying that wrong. Expectations went through the roof and then went through the floor in the span of days. I don't think it was through the span of days. I think it was through the span of years. There might have been large jumps at points, but I think it was a slow burn of shittiness. X6 fucking sucks. What's this propaganda?
I can handle them myself. Get back here.
Minecraft armor. X is pretty broken and X6 is not as broken as Zero. Okay, here's the thing. You guys seem to be X game experts. The games let you switch between X and Zero, and that itself was kind of off-putting to me. I actually liked that X and Zero just had different campaigns in X4. Considering that until, like, I think X8 changed this, but until that point, your like, weapons and heart tanks only went to one character. Why would you ever choose to alternate between them? Especially, like, because you can't switch them on the fly, right, until X7. You had to, like, pick before the stage. Is there actually a reason, or do most people just play it like X4? Different campaigns. Okay, you know what I mean. Obviously, it's the same game you're playing as a different character, but technically it was like a different story mode. You ever play games demo on stream? Can you let us see shit talk it? Probably not. I'm not really one to shit talk games. I mean, I do. Like a lot. Like last stream, I think I was shit talking Birth by Sleep a lot. Okay, weapons were shared. Okay, and it was only the heart tanks then. My bad. But my point is that, like, is there really a point to play the characters in the same playthrough, or would you, like, if you wanted to play as both characters, would you just be better off doing 2 separate playthroughs? I'm not one to shit talk games, the biggest liar. Okay, yeah, saying I'm not one to shit talk games is wrong, but I mean, I do try to be more positive than negative. I don't always succeed in that, but I do occasionally attempt. Birth by ZZZ. You can just play Shadow Armor and have dumb stuff. I always just did 2 different playthroughs. What you meant was you don't play games just to shit on them. Maybe you're right. You're probably better off doing 2 separate playthroughs, but there are levels where one character's better. Okay. They wanted players' options to play freely, but the heart tank upgrades are definitely not discussed well during X6 development.
So this is the luck of the draw.
It was weird because, like, I mean, X7 is the game that lets you switch characters mid-stage, but they still have the shared, or the not shared heart tank thing. And then they introduce a 3rd character halfway through the game, which is funny. Just for flavor, you can play both. X7 has an improvement patch. I think I heard about that. Improvement patches for... Oh yeah, wait, actually, yeah, I watched a guy review every single Mega Man X game. I think he did talk about the improvement patches for the game. EX charge. Well, I barely use my EX as is, so... Axel. Did you know Christopher Lee witnessed the last guillotine execution in 1939? It's crazy because 2 years later, Big Chungus came out. 3 years later, Painter Man ended it all. So he could have seen both. Okay. Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? They should put Zero in more fighting games to be top tier in. Who's the best character currently in Street Fighter 6? Give them a Zero costume. It's one of those games you have to figure it out to be fun. Yeah, J Reviews, I think. Yes.
I can handle them myself.
I think it's J Reviews because I kept mixing him up with Clement J64, which they're not like similar at all, but the J kept my brain was like letter J. I hate the letter J. Paste Christopher Lee, that's metal. There will be a test later. Joke's on you, I'm good at tests. I was good at math. I'm not good at English, though. I read the word had as soon as I wanted to say math, and my brain gave up. Ken has had a Zero costume? Oh, nice. The fuck is that? Fuck is that move? Yeah, combo, bitch. I hate the letter J. Well, fuck you too. I was good. I'm good at being mad. Honestly, I'm not good at being mad. Very few people have seen me, like, actually mad. The worst I usually get is extremely annoyed. Even when I actually get mad, I just kind of, like, laugh it off. I have a beautiful memory of me in the 5th grade on the elliptical with a stuffed nose. Watching J reviews X7 and my mom came home with a McFlurry. That was a nice memory. Alright, I did it. Man, that took fucking forever. Finally saved the mirrored Moogle. Core memory. X6 can be enjoyable, but you have to acknowledge the horse shit. It's definitely not a good first playthrough game, considering there's at least one of those, like, if you didn't get the movement upgrade, then you just lose. Head for the gateways in the north. Jump to Crescent Lake, okay. What's back here? I already went over here, I guess. Oh, right, because that was the Shantoto Gateway. I want a McFlurry now. X6 is built off of good foundations. There's also the fact that X6 has the legacy of being the game after the series was supposed to end. Because X5 was supposed to be the finale game, as everyone knows. That's literally the Mario 2 was Doki Doki Panic of Mega Man. Crescent Lake. I think that's what he said. X6 came out in a year. I think a lot of Mega Man games come out in 1 year. That's honestly not that special for that game. Mario 2 is Doki Doki Panic. I have to say, every time I say Doki Doki Panic, I'm really resisting the urge to accidentally blurt out Literature Club instead. Where's my map? I have to go north from this, I think. Motherfucker's camping the chest. Stop with jump chain. We're not making jump chain a thing. Mega Man 7 was made in 3 months. That doesn't seem like right. Probably is, but like that game had all new graphics for like everything. It's hard to imagine. Did you also know you could use cut in the tall grass in Gens 2 to 3? Wasn't that a thing up until Gen 6? Did you know that you can use Hyper Cutter to make the grass bigger? Make the grass bigger, yes. That is what I meant to say. Why do you ask? I have a memory of being in school and my best friend asked me if I heard that planes hit the Twin Towers in the Pentagon. I thought he was saying... I just set up a joke, and I said, and okay. And now that memory keeps me up at night. In fact, I wish Cut died after Gen 3 because you can't cut grass with it. What's really weird about, like, abilities affecting non-combat or non-battle stuff is that in Gen 9, for some reason, they removed Compound Eyes' thing about enemies, or wild Pokemon having held items more often. Mega Man 7 was made in a short time. I did hear it was short time, I just didn't think it was 3 months. If you use strength on the truck, you can find Mew. Oh my god, I'm so fucking over this guy. Neil Armstrong pissed on the moon. Pretty based, TBH. Have you seen the new Mega Evos? I have. I'm not gonna talk about them here because I know some people don't want to be spoiled, but the one Mega that looks just like they stretched it is really, really funny. Someone put, like, the Half-Life crowbar in one of its arms, and it just looks straight out of, like, Gary's mod. It's really funny. You're my favorite quirked-up white boy. I have no idea whether I should take that as a compliment or not, but considering the word favorite was involved, I will anyway. Being a kid back then must have sucked. You could have seen the Challenger explode and 9/11 in class. I cannot remember, like, anything from my childhood. Like, I'm pretty sure I was in class. Like, they might have shown us 9/11 as it was happening when I was in elementary school. But I was so autistic, I didn't really care. I was probably just like, oh, whatever. Can I just go home and play Mario? Happy Mother... No, Mew canonically gave birth. Happy Mother's Day. Hey, Squall's level 100. Happy birthday, Squall. Okay, what time is it? 3:30. I think I probably should go to bed now. Who knows what'll happen? My grandma was born in during World War II. The terrorist attack, so boring. Can I play Mario? Honestly, I mean, yeah, unironically, it's probably what I was like. Snooze and lose. I think a couple of Bartz' attacks hit behind the enemy. Boost crit rate. Assist critical boost. I wonder if that's even, like, noticeable. Only conspiracy I believe is Schlatt killed the Queen. He also killed the Pope. FF6 fans were responsible for 9/11. It was done by terrorists. Don't say that. Okay, yeah, I think I'm just gonna stop here. Save and quit. $300 PP. That's more than I get as an allowance. Wait a minute, does oh, Gilgamesh alts special red cloak, special steel armor. I think I got all this. ETC. I kind of wish I hadn't bought this song, because it's not a battle song, and when I was doing grinding with Gilgamesh, it kept setting this to the default song, and I kept forgetting to change it. No double stream. Sleeping coward. I at least don't... Okay, so here's... For all you guys that are here, here's what's going to happen tomorrow. I have a Smash tournament to go to at noon. Nayumi's stream... Oh, there's a big moth in my house. Nayumi's stream is still set to go at 4. So there is a non-zero chance that she's going... If the Smash tournament goes too long, there is a non-zero chance... Get the fuck out of here! That it'll go too long, and I won't be able to make it tier at 4, and Naomi will probably be really pissed. But if I make it back in time, Final Fantasy V stream, and then probably more of this. Yeah, that's it. That's all. Yeah, she did bring up the possibility you betray her, exactly. I just wanted to let everybody here know. Creation? What the fuck is this? Whoa. Gun! Holy shit, it's just a straight up pistol. That's sick. Hold on. Smiley face. Gun. There. Profile pictures for you and the besties. Get filtered by the brackets, white boy. Autism creature emoji. Wait, is it this one? This one's kind of autism creature like. Just a bikini. Still so salty about the water park. I mean, I don't expect to make it very far in the bracket. The main thing is that, like, it's a free bracket for people who have never been PR'd in their region. And because it's free, they're like, if you're joining, please bring a setup, because there's probably going to be a lot of people here. So I'm bringing a setup. Yeah. I don't know how long that setup will need to be used. How come there's not every number in every color? There needs to be a jigsaw to be an autistic symbol. For some reason, the puzzle piece is an autism symbol. Drowns in the water park. Banjo-Kazooie is autistic. The only people that like Banjo-Kazooie are autistic. I'm the only one that's not afraid to say it, alright? You heard it here. Oh, I'm saying it. Chilean streamer angry. Banjo-Kazooie. I talk about this in the Fire Red playthrough that I'm still have barely started editing. But there was a our Nintendo like comment that said like Banjo-Kazooie is not, or no, I remember. It was when this was like earlier in the year or like late last year when that one Xbox representative, maybe it was Phil Spencer, said nobody, like, people don't really care about Banjo. And that wasn't like the real quote. He was like kind of misquoted, but you know how headlines are. And I made a comment saying like he's kind of right, because like, you know, Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie are really good games, but yeah, that's kind of like what they are, is good games. They weren't like game industry changing like its brothers Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time. I don't remember exactly what I said. It was something like that. And then but my point was mostly just that Banjo is like an echo chamber game. And someone replied saying, Banjo is not an echo chamber game. Banjo is one of the greatest games of all time, up there with Ocarina of Time. And all I could think of was, yeah, thanks for proving my point, dickhead. I wish that it's fucking so dumb that I still remember that. As if a Reddit comment on r/Nintendo should have any influence on a person's psyche at all. Based autist, he mogged you. You know what? You're right. You were out of line. Again, I like Banjo. Because I like Tooie more. Anyway, yeah, I will definitely be streaming at some point tomorrow. Whether it will be with Naomi or solo is yet to be seen. You're the asshole. See you later. Maybe next time it'll be Gilgamesh gaming.